Hello, you represent the European Space Agency.
Proudly so, yes.
Could you tell us what can the ESA offer in terms of energy? Is there any project?
Yes, we are working on a project which is called Solaris, where we would like to set up space stations that collect sun in orbit, convert it into microwave, and send it down to Earth. And we can put them in the orbit, which is called the geostationary orbit, where you can have light all year around, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. And so you can collect this energy and bring it down clean to Earth, to a spot where you have an antenna that receives this microwave and convert it into voltages that can be fed into the network of your country, for example.
Okay, so we're talking about solar power.
Solar power, very clean one.
Mm-hmm. And how can it be transmitted from such a distance?
Because we use an array of antennas in orbit. So the spacecraft will be very large. We're talking about 4 square kilometers. So huge structure made of solar panels on one side and antennas on the other. And in between the converters that allow you to transfer the solar energy, converted it into electricity in microwaves, actually the same bandwidth you have for your Wi-Fi. And then these antennas are acting as a combined synthetic aperture antenna, which has a very narrow beam that from 36,000 kilometers sends down this beam to Earth. And then you collect it and you have free energy. Even during the night of winters where there is no light, you can have free energy from the sun.
Okay, and so will all of Europe be able to use that kind of energy?
Yes, we are, as you know, European Space Agency is a multinational agency. Poland is part of it, and we work together with companies in all the countries, including Poland, to make this possible. And we envisage that, for example, in the geo orbit, each nation could have a number of these stations. Each station would produce something like 2 gigawatts of power, which is equivalent to a nuclear power station, but with the advantage that there is no toxic stuff. And very little on ground, actually. The rectenna is an area, so the area that receives the radio wave is really like a big, gigantic vineyard. So wires stretched in midair, and you can also grow potatoes underneath, if you want.
Okay, and apart from the antenna, is there any other special device that we are going to need right here on Earth?
Well, the system collects energy and delivers energy 365 days, 24 hours a day. However, there are 2 periods which are the equinoxes, in which for a small amount of hours, this satellite will be in the shadow of the Earth. And so we will need also some short-term storage together with the station to just buffer the energy for those few hours in which there is no electricity. But this is only 2 times a year and for a few hours.
Okay, so this sounds very promising. What is the time that we...
What is the catch?
What is the catch?
Yes,
and when
okay.
could this be possible?
We try to make this development in sequential stages. So we like first to send up in space a demonstrator, a small scale, something like a megawatt station, just to demonstrate the technology. Also, the principal problem is right now, what we're talking about is already done. So do you have a satellite dish for your TV?
I don't, but many people do it.
Okay, well, the satellites that is sending the images to your dish is actually very similar technology. It takes energy from the sun and converts it to microwave. The trouble with what we want to do is that actually we need to do something which is 1 million times bigger. So it's something that needs to be scaled up. We need to have production of these things that really run into a very high yield and also with good economic return. And then we will have something that is unique and will help any nation in Europe having its own series of energy collecting stations.
Okay, so what do you think the time frame could be? Like, when could we
So
include...
we'd like to have at the end of the 2030s the first demonstrator, and then there will be another demonstrator with larger, and then by 2050 really have a number of these gigawatt type of stations.
Great. Let's hope that it will be possible.
I really hope.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.